A little extra haul action for all of you. Second haul for September 2018, and it could be, it's got the possibilities of being the best haul of the year. Keep it tuned in. What's going on, YouTube fragrance family? Welcome to my second haul of September 2018. So this is an extra sprinkling of haul action for all of you in September. It's been a while since I've shot a video. Unfortunately, yes, the beard is gone, but I am growing it back. I just had to shave it for a function, but worry not, she's coming back. So I got 4 bottles here. I've purchased a few fragrances. I got some more. I believe I got 3 more fragrances in the mail right now that I haven't received yet. Decided to shoot this video real quick here. So I got 4 fragrances I got to show you guys. I got 2 that I got to unbox. One that I just got today and I had to unbox it. So it's going to be part of this haul. These are fragrances that are off the board. This is not with my partner Fragrance X. I do purchase, well, I used to back in the day, a lot of fragrances either off eBay, which is more discontinued fragrances or hard to find fragrances. I've been doing a lot of Facebook group purchasing, which I highly recommend. You can get some stuff for really cheap, but you gotta be very, very careful. And of course, you got other outlets to purchase, not only Fragrance X, but I do utilize Fragrance Buy here in Canada. So we got 4 bottles here. We got 3 of them that are blind buys and 1 that I've smelt in Sephora. So let's start with the one that I smelt in Sephora, which I was just bored. I was just hanging out in Sephora. The wife was doing her thing, and I was just perusing the fragrances and the ones that I haven't smelt. And I stumbled upon this one, Armani Eau de Nuit Oud. This is a tester bottle that I got from fragrancebuy.ca. It's a Canadian website discounter. I think I got this for 70 Canadian, give or take. So it doesn't come with a box, so that's why it's a tester. And it does have like, it does say tester in the back here, and it says the notes and all that. Not a problem. It's not a different scent because of it. So this is a fragrance, again, like I said, I smelt it in Sephora. I gave it a chance. I wasn't really expecting much. I thought this was going to be one that was going to be your typical rose oud saffron combo, which really I'm not interested in getting another one, especially a designer one. I got enough of those, but I was actually really impressed with this fragrance in Sephora. It was actually, out of the 3 I've tested, this is the last one I purchased, but I tested Stronger With You, which I bought. I also liked Tom Ford Noir Anthracite, which I also got. And this is the last one of the bunch. And this was actually, this and Noir Anthracite were the 2 that I really, really liked. So what I liked about this is it's darker. It's not really emphasizing on the rose too much. And it had really good blend and high quality too. So Sephora usually doesn't have a good track with me. Usually I smell a fragrance in Sephora and I'm like, oh, I get the bottle and I'm like, it's not really what I smelt in Sephora. So it doesn't really have a good track record, to be quite honest, but neither here or there. Let's give this one a sniff on a piece of paper. I'll give you guys my first impression. It's not really my first impression, but my first impression on camera here. And yeah, very nicely blended. That is one thing that I have to say about this particular fragrance. The blend's there, the quality's there. One of the better ouds in the designer game. Yeah, solid spice here that kind of peaks your nose a little bit. Some florals here. Good amount of woods. Saffron and cardamom are heavy as far as the spices in here. And you got that iris and rose as your florals. Are really well blended. A little bit of sweetness from the Tonka, but really impressed with this release from Armani. I'm so impressed with this one that I really think that this probably will vie for my top 10 for fall. I haven't done that for designer releases. I think this one is going to hit that top 10. It really is impressive, and I think as far as what I'm getting on this piece of paper, I think it's going to be better built for fall than our Canadian winters. And I like this one so much that I really actually ignored this O line from Armani. I felt like I need to get some more of these. There's other Armanis in this lineup, and this is one of their newest ones, but there's also a cedar one that's called Cèdre. There's the original Eau de Nuit, there's Eau d'Arôme, and the original Eau pour Homme. So if anybody has a lot of experience with this Armani O series, please suggest the next one for me, because I'm probably going to blind buy it or get it on Fragrance X. So let me know what you think about this. But this one is stellar. Really got my attention. I love it, and a great addition to my designer lineup. So next, let's take a look at Yves Saint Laurent. And this is from their higher end line, and I don't own anything from their higher end line. And this one is, it screams niche all around with the presentation here. And this one is called Tuxedo from YSL. And I've always had my eye on this one. This noble leather, splendid woods, among others. I think they also have a leather-based one called Cuir. So this higher end YSL lineup, beautiful bottles. It's got the metallic caps. Really just goes against the Diors and the Chanels of the world as their higher end echelon fragrances. So I never had a chance to sniff this, and this is one of those great snags off of Facebook group. Someone on my Facebook group, FGN, was selling this fragrance in the United States for $70 USD. $70 USD. So I want to thank Frank first and foremost for the amazing deal. Blind buy that at that price, I can't go wrong. It's got his name etched into the bottle. Don't care. I really don't care. It'll blend very well with the remaining 1,000 bottles I have. So I don't care about his name being on here. And what a great deal. So thank you so much, Frank. Great packaging, all that. So highly recommend it if you are on my Facebook group. So let's smell this again. This has been opened because it was, of course, not a split, but from a fellow Facebooker or someone that's interested in fragrances. So let's sniff it. And Tuxedo, smile on my face because I'm happy with my purchase. $70 well spent. Off the top, very interesting fragrance. It's got a fresh spicy combo that smells very familiar, yet in the same vein, kind of unique at the same. Very soft, spicy hit with a light violet note here with some sweet vanilla and amber. Very smooth, very velvety as a scent. Reminds me of the same use of violet in Gucci Pour Homme 2, and it utilizes spices, not the same spices as Gucci Pour Homme 2, but it really has a very interesting, that's what it reminds me of a little bit, Gucci Pour Homme 2, and the blend and the quality of Gucci Pour Homme 2. Again, it's not a knock on this fragrance because it has such a high price range, but it's more of a compliment for Gucci Pour Homme 2. No, it does not smell like it, but it has that same type of quality and utilizes that violet the same way that Gucci did, and the spices too, utilize it the same way. This next one right here is very close to unicorn status. Now, unicorn status is a fragrance, to me, for my definition, is a fragrance that I've spent years and years searching to get a fragrance, and I do have a price point for certain fragrances that I'm not going, there's a threshold that I'm not going to go over. A unicorn to me is like M7 Fresh. I've been wanting to get M7 Fresh for years now. Never smelt it. I'm just going off the hype of the fragrance. I feel like I'm really going to like that fragrance. And it's one of those that's a unicorn. So I'm not willing to go on eBay and spend $250. However, I will pay above retail. So I'm looking around $150 or $100, give or take. I'm not going to get it, but at the same time, at that time, I'm going to snipe it up. So this was not a fragrance that was in unicorn status, but it was very damn close. It is a fragrance that I couldn't get a hold of. It was only released in certain countries, and I don't think Canada's ever going to get it. So this is Issey Miyake. And this is L'Eau d'Issey Pour Homme Noir Ambre EDP. I really wanted this ever since it was released in 2016. Never came to Canada, as from what I've seen. So I finally found an eBay seller, and this is on eBay, guys, in the States. This person had like 20 for sale for around 85, I think it was $85 US plus shipping. I could have bought the whole lot, made a huge profit probably, but I don't play like that. I don't play games like that. And what I do is I let the community know, hey, look, I've been looking for this. I'm sure there's a lot of people in my shoes that really wanted this fragrance, especially in Canada and the US. I got my bottle and I let them, you know, sort itself out. Now he's selling them, I think, for 105 USD, but I still think he's got a few bottles. And at 105 USD, I still think it's a good price to get this fragrance, knowing how hard it is for me to find it. But we'll see how good it is as a fragrance. So no time like the present. Let's open this thing up. Huge box, by the way, for an Issey Miyake fragrance. They always have huge bottles. And from the reviews that I viewed of this, oh, it's a really nice presentation. It's got a pull tab here. Oh wow, for an Issey Miyake, that's huge. Almost like niche-like freaking presentation. And it opens up like this, and there's the bottle, the beautiful golden juice there. This looks good as a presentation. It looks like an Issey Miyake high-end. Wow, it's even got the gold in the back here. Really nice presentation for Issey Miyake. I'm going to put the box down just because I don't want to put too much here. As far as presentation goes, not your typical Issey Miyake. The bottle, typical Issey Miyake. It's got that black cap, plastic cap. It's got some weight to it. And then it's got that golden juice, Noir Ambre. So let's sniff it. First time smelling this fragrance now. I hear through reviews it's a darker fragrance, and that's what I expect. I expect an amber-based fragrance and a noir, so a darker fragrance. So I can't wait. I like the Issey Miyake lineup. Let's see what I get. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's nice. What do I get? I get cotton candy like sweetness. Some darkness. Ambery. Wow. A little bit of a leathery feel. Sweetness definitely. A little bit of spice. I know that this was laden with spice up top. I think it was cinnamon, nutmeg, or one or both. Warm, sweet, like I want to say cotton candy like, with a soft suede brown leather. Good opening. Again, on a piece of paper, I don't think it's going to do this thing justice. I really think this is going to be good on skin. I really think, I got high hopes. I'm hyped. Hyped. I'm starting to hype. Wow, that's good. This may be, oh, this may, you may be seeing 2 fall top 10s here. Wow. It's good. I'm not getting much more than that. I'm like a soft suede leather with some cotton candy sweetness. Very nicely done. And the cotton candy sweetness, it's not your run-of-the-mill 1 million, you know, bubble gummy sweetness. No, no, this is really nicely done. I'm not going to go like Baccarat Rouge 540 type of cotton candy sweetness because it's got more to it. Nicely done. Smooth, too. Well done. Issey Miyake, this may be the best. This may be the best of the bunch. I like that one. Good, goodbye. Good. That was a solid purchase for me. Happy. Next. And I always save the best for last. The pièce de résistance from the House of Tom Ford. Again, best for last does not mean as far as scent goes. I've never smelt this fragrance, so we'll see. As far as hype goes and as far as the name goes, Tom Ford's fucking fabulous. Well, let's see how fabulous I'm going to feel after smelling this fragrance. This is another purchase from a member of my Facebook group. Thank you so much. I got it for around 200 USD, brand new, obviously. This member actually even given me several Tom Ford Private Blend samples. So you're going to see some samples on Oud Mineral, Incense Series. I got Purple Patchouli of all things. What? So yeah, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but thank you to Gao for the very generous samples and of course the great pricing for this. I think Canadian, this is above 400, I think Canadian. So this is a good deal. So I can't wait to see what this fragrance smells like. Are you guys ready for this? Because I'm not. Is this the next overhyped Tom Ford, or is it actually valid? Let's figure it out. Let's smell it out. Again, my word isn't gospel. I'm in the fragrance game. Just because I don't like it or I love it does not mean that you'll love it or you're gonna hate it. So don't blind buy off my basis. But this is a different presentation from the House of Tom Ford. I really love the bottle as far as it, you know, seeing it up close and personal now. This is going to look good against all my Tom Fords. So beautiful, beautiful presentation. The camera doesn't do it justice when I saw it in other fragrance reviews. So reviewers call this a powdery fragrance, Tonka based fragrance. So we'll see what I get. I'm a fan of Tonka bean. If you're going high priced Tonka bean fragrances, you better come correct because Tonka Imperial's got the crown. So effing fabulous. Let's see what I get. First impression on paper. That's not everything. Remember, kids, that's not everything. You got to try it on your skin. So let's see if this is powdery Tonka bean based fragrance from the House of Tom Ford. Usually they come correct. Different. Not as powdery as I was coming to expect. It's got, wow, this is not what I was expecting. I was expecting Tonka, heavy Tonka, and I was expecting heavy powderiness. This is more herbal green. There is some Tonka, there's an almond-like quality to this fragrance. There's a silky white smoothness to the fragrance. But it has that clary sage greenness coming through. Very well presented. What I mean by that is blended, sorry. Very minimalistic. It's maybe that's why some people do get very disappointed about this fragrance, is they're thinking something that's going to go kablow in your nose. It really feels subdued. Very grayish as a color. If I'm thinking color, I'm thinking grayish. Almost, yeah, like very much neutral. I don't know. There's not much personality here. The name has more personality than the actual fragrance. And again, I don't BS you guys. I'm not going to go on a hype train just because it's popular or it's not. I'm very much lukewarm on this release. As far as Tom Ford pricing, yeah, that's a lot of money to fork out for a sweet-ass bottle and a sweet name. Yeah, for marketing purposes, yeah. For the scent, I don't know. There's better private blends that have more personality, more oomph to the fragrance for me. And that's my personal taste. But this is very gray. Clary sage all through and through. There's maybe a little bit of lavender here. Very well done lavender because it's not screeching in my nose. Tonka heavy. There's that nuttiness, that grayish, but it doesn't have that much powderiness. I'm very surprised, but again, it's off a piece of paper. Once I put like 3-4 sprays on my skin, when I get my real first impression to you guys, it might be a whole different story. But that goes to show you that from these videos to my first impression videos where I wear them on my skin, you're going to see some differences. And that goes to show you when you go test out fragrances, don't put on a piece of paper. That's not the whole, especially if you're buying something this expensive, put it on your skin, get a small sample from Saks or wherever this thing sells, and try to get a small sample so you can wear it on your day-to-day life and see what you get out of it. So as far as right now, initial impressions on all of these, I would have to say, you know, which one comes out on top right now is this one, the Issey Miyake. As far as impression wise, number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Again, these are the cheaper ones out of the whole gang. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm very happy with this haul as far as consistency, as far as blends go. They all have excellent blends from what I can tell. Quality's there from what I can tell. So really excellent haul. This one I'm more intrigued than anything. As far as being impressed or intrigued, I'm more intrigued than impressed. But I'm impressed with the bottle presentation. That's going to look good with my collection. As far as the collector goes, you're very happy with this purchase. So we'll see. This is the star of the show for now. On paper, we'll see on skin. And as always, I'd love to hear your take on any of these fragrances. I'd love to hear your take on a lot of the other ones like this, Armani Eau series. Which one should be next for me? I'm thinking the cedar one, the Cèdre, or the Eau d'Arôme. Those are the two that I'm looking, or maybe just the regular Eau de Nuit. This brand, I'm looking at getting cuir or noble leather. So let me know which one you think is better. Issey Miyake I know already, and Tom Ford, and that's fine. What do you guys think about this one? I'd like to hear your take. Buy, try, or pass on this one. But right now, geez, I don't know about that one. And I'm lukewarm. You know, I'm not hating it, bashing it just because it's popular. And I'm not on the bandwagon just because it's popular. I'm right in the middle, kind of thinking, okay, let's be reasonable here. Put it on your skin and try it out and see what you get before bashing it or loving it. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.